Hello and welcome everyone. It's day 10 of taking Ielts Speaking mock test from jumpinto.com, and I am the Ielts test taker Rajendra Pokhrel, and you are watching my YouTube channel UB's Flair. I am constantly uploading the Ielts Speaking mock test sample videos from last 10 days, and it is my 10th day. So let's take today's Ielts Speaking mock test, and you will hear the questions now.
Do you have a favorite flower or plant?
Yes, I do have a favorite flower and as well as plant. It's a rhododendron plant. It is a plant that can be found in the Himalayan region of Nepal, and the reason that I like this plant is it's our national flower and it has red petals and which are very lovely and beautiful and this flower is also edible and can be cured for different diseases like related to stomach, and so that's why I like this flower as it represents the it is as it represents my country.
What kinds of flowers and plants grow near where you live?
Talking about the uh, plant life near my region, I live in the Himalayan region of Nepal, and although this region doesn't receive any snowfalls, but it receives a quite heavy rainfall. I don't particularly remember the names of plants in their in English language, but but I can somehow name those plants in my local language like Chilaune and something others. And most of those plants are very tall and they have a large stem. Other than that, these plants are flower bearing plants and most of them are dicot plants.
Is it important to you to have flowers and plants in your home?
Well, I have to say yes. Uh, as you know, the flowers represent the beauty and this beauty can enlighten our mood in any second. So having those source of enlightenment in our homes will definitely help to cherish our mood, and similarly having plants in our home will add the beauty of our home, and they may act as an oxygen supplier within our home, and even in the cities area these plants will help to refine the atmospheric air in the home surrounding. So I have to say having home indoor plant is quite beneficial.
Have you ever bought flowers for someone else?
Yes, I do often buy flowers for my relatives or for my closed ones. And the recent time I bought flower was for my mom. And during her 37th birthday, I bought her a bucket of flower and I gifted it to that her. She was very happy while receiving that flower. She was also quite pleased after finding out those plants were real rather than the plastic or cosmetics flower. So I have to say that was the moment I really cherish, and my mom was also so happy during that moment. So part one is finished. Let's move on to part two. The part two question is about describe or review you read about a product or service. Where you read the review, what was the product or service was, what information the review gave about the product or service, and explain what you did as a result of reading this review.
Alright, let's move on to part 2. You'll have 1 minute to prepare for this section, and after that, you need to speak about the given topic for up to 2 minutes. You can use the pencil and paper provided to take notes during your preparation time. The points listed on the topic card are there to help guide your talk. When you're ready to start speaking, just let me know. Now, Your preparation time starts now.
Talking about the review that I recently read, I have to say it's a review about it. It's a review about the computer or my laptop. I am planning to buy a laptop from last 3 months, and I am constantly reviewing. I'm constantly looking for the best laptops available in the market in the country of Nepal, and yesterday, while seeing the laptops available in Nepal, I found a review on gadgetbytenepal.com website, and during that and in that website I found the model of Acer Nitro laptop, and after reading that mm, review, the review was quite good as it gave all the information about the laptop specification, how much RAM it has, and how much storage it has. Similarly, it also had the information about the graphics card and the colors that light the keyboard, and similarly also the screen size and also the screen refresh rate. After reading that review, I made up my mind to buy, to buy that laptop as it has good reviews. But I was not certain about all those reviews, so I checked another website and read the reviews there also. And comparing those two reviews, I kind of believe that the laptop is good. So after that, I went to YouTube and searched for the same laptop, and there was a like foreign guy from UK or Britain named Mr. Who is the Boss, and I have to say he has also reviewed that laptop, and I have made up my mind. And after reviewing his and after watching his review on that laptop, I have made up my mind to buy that laptop. So I think I will buy that laptop after 2 or 3 months when I have enough money. And maybe the laptop was too expensive. It was like around 2 lakhs, and that is around $2,000. And I have to lend some money from my sister or my father. Yeah, and at the end, the review was quite good, and I am satisfied with that review. And after comparing that review with the multiple resources, let's move on to section 3 of Ielts Speaking mock test. The analysis is not well. So I got a band of 6.5 in Ielts Speaking task 1, and in task 2 it's loading. And let's go about task 3. Speaking practice finished 90 minutes. Well, I cannot take Ielts Speaking task 3 as I have already taken there. Well, I cannot take the part 3 of this speaking mock test schedule because I have already taken that previous schedule which remained after yesterday, and maybe that part remained due to internet issues in my home, and I will take. And the questions is about online reviews and computer service. Although I can't see the score on my laptop, I will try to answer those questions just by reading, and I will try to record myself answering those questions. So let's begin again. What kinds of things do people write online reviews about in your country? Well, in my country Nepal, in present context, I think like you can find a review of any product online, because there are platforms like Doras, Gadgetbyte, who showcase their products of different categories, like even like toothbrushes, laptops, and TVs and telephones. So in case of Nepal, you can find anything on internet, and you can read the review about that product. Even a brush review is written in review section of Dora's official website. So I have to say, Nepalese are really forward in giving reviews to the product they use. So in Nepal, you can find review of any product. Why do some people write online reviews? Well, some people tend to write online reviews because they think that maybe some people write online reviews because they believe that if they write that review, another user or another customer will benefit from that review. Is they can clearly demonstrate, or they can clearly tell the another customer about the defects and positive aspects of that product or service. And even if it's not mandatory to give the review, uh, the reviewer may uh, the reviewer may feel up may feel a the reviewer may feel like it's good to give review as they can learn more about the product. Other than that, if a friend is using the if a friend is a customer of any service, then he can just review that product to boost his commerce site or maybe that product in the other market. So that's it. Do you think that online reviews are good for both shoppers and companies? Well, I think that online reviews are equally beneficial for both uh, shopkeepers and companies and even customers, is it will give a realistic idea about the use case and about the advantages and demerits of that product or service. And the new customers or the new service use or the new service users may find that accurate service via that reviews. And along with that, the users can compare the review of similar product on different platform and select the best product or service from those reviews. So due to this activity, the users or customers can select a good product for them, and the shopkeepers or vendors can change the product, or maybe even improve their product category. What do you think it might be like to work in a customer service job? Well, I can't tell exactly about the mm, role of a customer service job, or what it might felt if someone is doing that job, because I have never been in that role, and even my closed ones are not in that role. But I can guess that customer service job is really about helping the customers that came in your shop or maybe in your company, and trying to navigate them through your products or service, and maybe counseling them about your products or maybe recent launches. So I think customer service job is all about commitment and communication, as you have to communicate with them regularly and you have to commit your valuable product insights to that customer, so they will take that product or service, and which will eventually benefit you and your uh, company. Do you agree that customers are more likely to complain nowadays? Well, the, the complaints on any product or services largely depends upon the quality of product. So if a customer is paying money for a product or service, then they will complain if that service or product doesn't matches with the price they offered. Other than that, in recent trends, there has been a uh, increase in number of fake trolls or fake reviews, who intentionally try to downgrade the value of product or service, so that the other competing service providers will gain a huge benefit from that. Similarly, there are some people who want just well wishers and who just want to push the legs of other people, and they tend to comment the negative reviews and they tend to complain on everything. And there are some people who have the habit of complaining on everything, and reduce. So it will go on, but a service provider must always try to improve their products and services. How important is it for companies to take all customer complaints seriously? Well, as a company, you have to take all your customer complaints in consideration, but it doesn't mean all the complaints will be taken with seriousness, because most of the complaints are too vague and they are just the ill thoughts of people. And as I said earlier, those complaints can just be a use chunk of waste or garbage from ill-minded people. So it's beneficial if that company tries to segregate those complaints in two boxes, one containing the on containing the serious issues and defects in the product or service, and another containing just too vague and irrelevant complaints which are there just for complaint only without carrying any particular meaning. So I have to say the companies should treat seriously to those complaints which may help to improve their product, but it's not mandatory to take all the complaints seriously. Thanks for watching.